Hello, welcome back to the channel. Currently we don't have a driver anymore. To see what happened, check out the previous episodes. Otherwise there might be some spoilers up ahead. The most important thing is now finding a driver, and luckily I managed to find a driver. Casey Plowman will be our driver for the remaining part of the season and next season as well. So here he is. He is quite expensive on a 17 race contract with some nice stats compared to the previous driver. More stamina, more experience. It's only 33, so he won't be losing any skills just yet. Concentration is at 213. I think I would like to train that first. But the most important thing to do first when you get a new driver is extend the contract when he is already at the OA limit. So let's quickly do that. Another 17 races with this driver. Yes, lovely. And now let's continue to the driver training. Most of the season I will be doing fitness training, but I would like to start out with yoga to increase the concentration a little bit, so we can push a little bit harder in qualifying. And training done, and we have gained some concentration, and lovely. Race 3 of the season, and we have qualified in 37th position, and we are not pushing this race as it doesn't make sense to push flat out, so the new driver isn't fast enough, so we need to do some training. So let's go to the end of the race and let's check where we finished the race, and we finished the race in 34th position, and there's one more race done and a few more to go, and of course the race analyze. So let's check out what we did. And so we qualified 37th. We did zero risk because the qualifying was that slow. It was pointless. Did a 2-stop with extra soft, and in the end finished in 34th, and we did 2 pit stops. Basically we made some money. Lovely. And of course I have started some testing as well, so let's take a look. We are doing another test session. I desperately need to get some points onto the car. Previous race I did a session, and this time it's a little bit hotter, so I think I go for 25 laps and make sure the tires make it. The rear wing is the most damaged part, so hopefully we can make it come out at 90% damage, so we can get everything out of the car. And we got 5% damage, we got 4% left, so we need to reduce the amount of laps to get 4% of damage onto the car. So about 20 laps, or maybe we do 18 and go a little bit safe. Yes, let's go for 18 laps, and hopefully there should be 4% damage. And yes, lovely, we are at 90% damage, so we got 4% damage. So now we can do one big stint, so basically 50% of 18 would be 36 laps that we can do in a single stint. So let's go a little bit safe and let's go for 34. And the last stint of this test session before we need to fix the car has been done. Lovely, we make it. So 23 laps left in the session, but first I need to fix the car, and we'll finish this test session later. Race 4 of the season, qualified in 37th position, but we are gaining positions at the start because other cars have decided to start with the rain tires. We haven't, as we don't really care about this race, and in the next lap it will be raining. Yes, lovely, and so we will be coming in for our pit stop and get some rain tires, but of course we aren't pushing, and at some point in the race the car will break, so we will see where we will finish this race at the end. Doesn't really matter, and don't really care where we finish, just do the race, and one more race done, and we finished the race in 32nd position with a broken car, so everything is fine. And of course we also have the race analyze check, and we started the race in 37th position without any risk, starting on the dry tires, going to the rain and pitting for another set of rain, At the end of the race, the car broke down, and in the end we finished 32nd, and we made some money, so everything is fine. And we have a weather update for the upcoming race. It's racing at the Indy Oval that will destroy the engine, but it's slightly hot. I'm pretty sure that the car isn't really ready to push in this race, but we will give it a go, and we'll see where we end up. Maybe we get lucky and get a few points, you never know. Race 5 of the season, qualified in 28th position for the oval. Of course, the weather is hot yet again, so we are pushing slightly and not going totally flat out. I think we can go a little bit higher if I wanted to, but I don't think that the car and the driver combination is ready yet enough to be able to score. And also this track is quite a crazy track where you can build a specific car and do really well. So we will see what happens. I don't think points will be on the table today, but at least we can try. We have already gained 9 positions, and currently we are in some clean air. No, we aren't. Yes, maybe, yes, so it's just a question of slipstreaming, overtaken, and being overtaken. So we'll see what happens. And of course we still need to do 200 laps total, so anything can happen. Cars can break down, but it looks like we are racing for about 20th position. And of course strategy can come into play as well. And yes, lovely, we cleared a couple of cars. Hopefully we can keep in front of them. No, we lost the position directly. Maybe I should have used a little bit of defending risk, because I totally dropped mine. I'm not quite sure that is really working. I think I'm getting past, and then I am losing track position yet again, and maybe some time. Not quite sure. So not quite sure that really worked out. But it looks like we are about to clear the train. Cars are coming into the pits. We are as well for the 4 pit stop strategy or something like that. So we'll see where we are in a few moments time when all the cars have pitted. It looks like we are still in like a 20th position with some clean air. So I think we have possibly gained a couple of places, not quite sure, but at least we are now in some clean air and we are able to do our own pace and not being overtaken each lap. So it looks like we are running now in a nice 16th position without any pressure, and about 150 laps left, and I don't think it will really change in the rest of the race. So instead of watching all the laps, let's go to the end and see where we finished. And in the end we finished in a 15th position at the oval. And now let's check out the race analyze to see what really happened at the oval. So we started in 28th position, was running 80 CT without any defending risk. Not quite sure that really helped out in the beginning of the race, but we had plenty of energy left over. We could have attacked more, but I didn't want to get more engine damage. We had a driver mistake that cost some time, and in the end, after the first pit stop, it was quite a boring race, and not that much really happened until the end, where we finished in 15th position. Today's video is sponsored by... Oh wait, I don't have any sponsors. Subscribe now! Race 6 of the season, qualified in 31st position, but it's cold today, so we aren't pushing, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go to the end and let's see where we finished. And we finished the race in, where are we? 34th position today, so lovely. Let's quickly check the race analyze, and we can see that we started 31st, didn't use any risk, so we got some energy back, so that's lovely. And in the end finished 34th with some nice pit stops and another race done. Before we go racing again, we have a quick weather update for the upcoming race. It will be wet in qualifying, but the race will be hot and dry without any rain, so it's worth pushing. But we will need to come from the back because it's raining in qualifying. Race 7 of the season, qualified in 32nd position, but it's raining at the start, and I have decided to go with the dry tires, and it doesn't seem like that's the right choice at this track. We lost quite a lot of seconds, and dry on lap 6, so quite a long time before it got dry. Of course, we will be gaining some places, hopefully now, because some of the cars will do a pit stop, but those most likely aren't pushing. The conditions are hot enough that it's worth pushing for some kind of result. Obviously, the rain made it a little bit harder, and we needed to start from a lower position because it was also raining in both qualifying sessions. And yes, we are now currently into 16th position. We have caught up to a group of cars in front of us, and now it's a matter of fact to try and clear the group. Hopefully without a driver mistake, and we have our teammate with us. He just got past me. No, I got back past. No, he got past me again, and he cleared it whilst we had a driver mistake. So lovely. Almost a pit stop time. One more lap. Believe yes, we are into the pits, and hopefully we now have some clean air on track and do our own pace, and hopefully jump the group of cars that way when they make their stop a couple of laps later. And it looks like it's going quite well. We are currently in 11th position. Yes, I think we have cleared those cars that we were stuck in, so we can do our own pace and try and close the gap in front and maybe get a point. Oh, hello teammate, welcome back. Yeah. We definitely have the pace to try and get a point. We just need to have the laps available to close the gap. Someone needed to pit, lovely. So we are now into a 9th position, but the points are getting closer and closer every lap. And yes, lovely, we got into the points. I guess he ran out of energy. And one more lap, and we have finished in 8th position, whilst my teammate is 6th. And of course, time for the race analysis as well. So we started the race in 32nd with hard tires into the wet at 55 CT. We still had some energy left over, and we gained some position throughout the race. And we had a driver mistake that was quite costly in the end. And in the end, we got an 8th position, still another point into the bag, and lovely, one more race done. Race 8 of the season, qualified in 25th position, and it's still hot, but we aren't pushing at this track as the engine won't last, and I didn't favor my chances to score any points, so we are just chilling. So let's check out the end of the race, and let's see where we finished the race. So in the end, we finished the race in 28th position, so I think that's okay. And let's quickly check the race analyze for race 8 of the season. So qualified in 25th, didn't use any risk, and we saved some energy, so for the next race we can push. And in the end, finished 28th. Made some money, lovely. And before we go racing, we have yet again another weather update for the upcoming race. It will be hot again and no rain, so luckily we can push and we have the energy, and it's my driver's favorite track, so we should really push and hopefully we can get some kind of result. Race 9 of the season, qualified in 8th position, and we didn't gain a position at the start, we even lost a position. Yes, we can definitely score a couple of points today, and we will be retained for sure this season, so that would be really nice to achieve that in race 9 of the season. Yeah, currently we are stuck into traffic that goes up to P5. So we will see what happens. I think everyone is doing a one-stop strategy today. So either we can get past or we get lucky with some driver mistakes from other cars. Or we just need to simply wait. I think we have more speed in the car, but we simply can't get past. Yes, lovely, we gained the position. And yes, 2 more cars in front of me before we can get some clean air. Yes, lovely, we gained the position due to a driver mistake from someone else, but 1 more car to clear, and hopefully we don't get a driver mistake ourselves. Yes, definitely we are gaining a little bit of time to the cars behind, so that's nice. Yes, lovely, and we got past, and someone did a pit stop, so nice. So we are up to a 4th position at the moment, and looks like we have some kind of overspeed. We are closing up to the cars in front quite rapidly, I would like to say, and it's almost a pit stop time for everyone. And yes, 1 more lap, I believe. Yes, indeed, here we come into the pits and back out on track in, what is this? This is still a 4th position, but we are closer, but now someone else is leading, and hopefully we can get past quickly. And yes, lovely, we got past, yes, nice, and we are now up into our podium spot, so yes, the podium is secure, so hopefully maybe we can get more than a third place, but it looks like we can't get past at the moment, and we are losing time yet again. Yes, about 20 laps left at this point. Yes, lovely, we got past, but I think the gap is simply too big in order to be able to win. We definitely have the overspeed to be winning, but we can't close the gap anymore in these 10 laps that are left. We are not boosting this race. Wasn't expecting to be this fast, but at least a nice second position. Should be some nice points, and we are definitely retained for this season with this lovely second position here at race 9 of the season. And of course it's time to check out the race analyze. So we started in 8th position and with 65 CT this time, and we gained some position slowly. We still had some energy left over and did one pit stop. Quite nice pit stop, but I didn't boost this race, and if I did boost we could have possibly won the race, but not quite sure if that was possible in the end, but we could have had a better finish. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye!